What's up, guys? This is Sam Talks About Games, and today I'm going to be talking about what I think Nintendo's going to come out with in 2024 in terms of games. So, I feel that the Switch 2 is coming out at some point next year, likely in the second half, but it could be like May or June or something like that. It's not going to be in March. But yeah, so I think anywhere from May to September, the Switch 2 will come out. And with that, I believe Nintendo's going to have a pretty banger lineup for the Switch 2. So they already have some games announced for Switch for 2024, most of which I don't think are going to be cross-gen games, save for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. So, Princess Peach Showtime, Another Code Recollection, all that's all Switch. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD could even be a cross-gen game, though. Considering it's a summer title, summer could count as June, July, August. And it could sneak in there. Maybe the Switch 2 launches around there. There's been a lot of speculation that Switch 2 could launch in summer because of mass production and all that. And it is a weird time to launch a system, but I would not rule it out. They did launch the Switch in March. They don't need to launch in the traditional holiday season. But yeah, moving forward, I'm just going to assume the Switch 2 launches in September, right? So we get Luigi's Mansion 2 HD in June, say, and we get Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door in, August, say. Maybe it comes out slightly before Switch 2, although I could see it being a cross-gen game as well. So, to launch Switch 2, I believe it's going to be what everyone else thinks. 3D Mario, I think it makes the most sense. I think it's going to be a big game. It's going to have big open areas. But I don't know if it'll necessarily be open world. I think it's going to be more open than Odyssey. But yeah, I'm not buying the fact that it's open world. But I think there's a good chance it could be. I'm just not completely sure it will be. And it's going to be very good. It's not going to be Odyssey 2. It's going to be something new, since it's been so long. By the time this 3D Mario game comes out, it'll be a larger gap between Odyssey and this 3D Mario than Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, which is nuts. So, I think that game's going to be very good. Very, very, very good. I also think Metroid Prime 4 is going to come out within the months surrounding the Switch 2 launch. Metroid Prime 4 is set to be a very, very ambitious game. I think it has a serious shot at being Game of the Year 2024. I think it's going to be a 95 plus rated game. I think it's going to be of that caliber. And Retro Studios showed they still have it with Metroid Prime Remastered. It's a beautiful game, and they're a beautiful studio, and they've literally never made a bad game since they got with Nintendo. So yeah, I think that could be, say the Switch 2 launches in September with 3D Mario. I think Prime 4 is an October game. November is going to be Pokemon, something Pokemon, whether it's, Legends or another Let's Go game or something. There's going to be something Pokemon. And it's not going to be for Switch 2. It's going to be for Switch. But Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible and be able to play that game. Pokemon Company does wait to move on to the next system because of install base. So, moving forward, I don't think there's going to be a December game or anything. But I'm also going to outline the months surrounding the Switch 2's launch. I know this is a 2024 predictions, but I'm going to dabble a little bit into the first half of 2025 because I think there's some good ones there. I think we could see some sort of Zelda remake or something. Maybe Ocarina of Time remake, or Twilight Princess remake, or Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD ports, which would, make it that those games wouldn't be remade for a little bit, but that's fine. We could see a new Animal Crossing game, although I don't think we see it that early. Mario Kart 9, I believe, is a very, very likely thing to happen in 2025, possibly in the first half. And I just think Nintendo's going to pull out the big guns for Switch 2, like they did with Switch. 2017, I mean, 2023 is very competitive with 2017, but 2017 is at the very, very least the second best year of Switch. 2017 had Splatoon 2, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. You had all these very high quality, high rated games. You had smaller games like ARMS and Pokken Tournament DX, Mario Rabbids, Kingdom Battle. This was all good stuff. And they had a big game almost every month, just like they've pretty much kept up throughout the whole Switch generation. And I believe they're going to want to do that again with Switch 2. I think Shintaro Furukawa's whole moral compass thing is to keep up the momentum. I don't think they're doing cold turkey this time. I don't think they're abandoning the Switch user base. I think they're really trying to carry things over, like, say, Apple or PlayStation has been doing all this time with their phones and PlayStation consoles. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, I do think there's a chance they mess this up, though. I have a small sneaking suspicion that they don't call this thing the Switch 2. They call it, like, the Switch Electric Advance U or some stupid thing like that. And I think it's still salvageable if they call it some weird name, but I think it really decreases the chances of this system succeeding. However, I do have faith that they'll succeed in this transition. I think this is going to be their first successful transition ever for a console, because they've never had a successful transition before. So, yeah, I'm really excited for Switch 2. I think it's going to have a lot of great games at launch, and I think our backlogs are going to get even bigger. And I really hope they don't mess this one up. But yeah, that's about it, guys. See ya.